Okay, it is 5:00 p.m. on Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. I'll call this regular town board meeting for the town of La Pointe to order. Roll call: Mike Anderson.
Here.
Amy Baxter.
Here.
And phone. Sue Brenna. Thank you. Sue Brenna.
Here.
Samantha Dobson.
Here.
Glenn Carlson here. We also have our town clerk, our town administrator, and our town zoning administrator with us, and two members from the public, including our library director. Is there any public comment? John?
With the new budget, I'm hoping that the town board remembers to put some money away for the sound system. It's nice to watch the closed caption, but the sound system still needs to be taken care of. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Any other public comment? Okay, moving on. Administrative reports, town administrators report. Does anyone have any questions or comments for Matt?
The only thing I would question about is, when you talk about the residency, state resident for zoning and stuff like that to be on the zoning board, why can't you just use what the state uses for residency?
I didn't put anything about that in my.
Well, you're looking at the memo.
In the memo.
That was the earlier.
That's the
It got
memo.
taken off.
Like, there's a revised version.
Okay. That was the only item.
Oh, did you give him one already?
Any other questions or comments? I would like to draw your attention to that we're looking into offering a qualified transportation benefit to town employees, which would include anybody that gets a W-2, including EMS, fire. And if we can do this, and we're looking into it, is that we can offer employees an opportunity to purchase ferry passes with out of their gross income rather than their net income. So pre-tax, like a 401k kind of situation. And so we will see.
So it'd come out before the tax.
Before tax, yeah. So anyhow.
So they're contacting the auditors for it?
Yeah.
See if it's,
It's a tax question.
yeah.
It is interesting because people can actually do up to $325 a month, which would be, more than most people would use. Most companies won't take advantage of this because then the company doesn't get a tax deduction for that amount. But we don't really care about tax deductions for the town. So it might work out really well for us.
Cool.
So we'll see. More to come. Is there unanimous consent to place Max's report on file?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Moving on, fire department reports for July, August, and September.
All I got the other day, I pinged Tyler because he had written the last one.
Yeah.
He said it was a busy time and he would try to get something to me that I haven't seen any.
Okay, thank you. Public Works, nothing here. I did hear that they had an issue with the grader.
And the grader has a leak in the engine block.
No.
No. Casting, and there's a big meeting at the John Deere dealer in Ashland, and we're supposed to get feedback tomorrow. What they're trying to do is get us a loaner until they can figure out what they're going to do.
And fortunately, it's all under warranty.
Yeah.
It's got 19 hours.
It's just a matter of transportation, right? Because it's on the island. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Moving on, committee minutes. Does anyone have any questions or comments on any of the committee minutes? Okay. Unanimous consent to place those on file?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Moving on, Harbor Commission approval of the tariff revision. And so you have this multi-page document, but really the only change from the old tariff is the last page. which is Harbor Commission policy for gratis reduced ferry transportation for individuals, groups of special events. And there goes through the 6 different categories. And then they're still wrestling with how they handle people who are part-time residents that have school kids here. So their proposal, and this was not included in their original, but afterwards there was discussion about, well, maybe we should just say if you're a school-age child of a town of LaPointe employee during school days, it should be at the school district rate. And specifically, it's for Sarah Schramm. And so they were trying to figure out, is there a way, you know, she's part-time, and rather than, you know, kind of have to deal with, okay, what does part-time mean, and da-da-da, as far as resident, they just said, you know, let's have it just be, if you're a town employee and you have school-age children, they'll get the, and you're not a Bayfield student, they'll get the Bayfield student rate.
Mhm.
So then this goes down to the railroad commissioner.
Yes, and it then takes effect 30 days later.
And so it's effective December 1st of 25. So,
Yes,
so, I mean, so the end of December is the end of the year.
yeah, the reason, Mike, for that is that the Harbor Commission learned this last year something that they had thought differently because of what the prior owners did. The prior owners had been under the impression that that the tariff was a maximum that you could charge.
Yeah.
Okay, but that they could, at their discretion, charge less.
Okay.
And that's not permissible.
Oh, so you're letting them know that you're, okay, I got
Yeah.
Really?
No, yeah.
Okay.
So, like, Free Ferry Day,
it. Yeah.
the first Saturday in December,
Uh-huh.
we had to put that's now new in the tariff.
Okay.
Okay, and that's why it's effective December 1st and why we're trying to get it done
Got it.
now so that we can legitimately do a Free Ferry Day the first Saturday in
Got
December.
it, yeah.
Well, thank you for.
Yeah, good work on that.
That was the Harbor Commission. So is there a motion to adopt the what tariff number 3 and submit to the Railroad Commission?
Yep. I
Yes.
mean, I'll make a motion to adopt the tariff as
Number 3.
presented, tariff number 3 as presented.
Is there a second?
A second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Hi.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next, discussion of the Premier Resort Area Sales Tax. So,
Budget,
Summary.
budget. You got budget first.
oh, thank you. Thank you. Just wanted to jump right into that Premier Resort Area Sales Tax. Okay, we have the budget summary report, which, does anyone have any questions or comments on that? We're looking pretty good against the budget.
Mhm.
So. Okay, is there a motion to accept the budget summary report?
Make a motion to accept the budget summary report as is.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded, discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Hi.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next is the discussion of the Premier Resort Area Sales Tax. And at our last meeting, the board instructed me to pursue what it might take to get legislation to accomplish that. I had a meeting yesterday with our state representative, Angela Stroud, and she was very supportive. Asked me a couple of questions about Bayfields and when their tax went into effect, 2003. They collect about 150,000 a year on their 0.5%. And so I sent Angela that information, and this morning I got an email from her staff person saying that they've already requested the legislative reference bureau to draft the legislation to allow us to do the 0.5%. So it's moving.
Swiftly.
You know,
Yeah.
during in your conversations or in your studies to find this, is there any difference between a city and a township? Did you find it at the Premier Resort?
No, it's any city,
Municipality.
village or town, can, it's a two path you can take.
So they don't treat they don't treat a municipality like a village or a township any different than a city?
Correct.
Okay,
Now, we will be the first town, I believe, that would have this. Right now, it's just cities like the city of Bayfield, and villages. So like, the village of Ephraim, the village of Sister Bay,
Village of Caledonia.
Lake Delton. By the way, Lake Delton gets $9 million a year from their premier
Oh my
sales
God.
tax. Yeah, they have the Kalahari. And we won't get anywhere.
Yeah.
If we get 50,000,
Yeah.
that'll be good. But it's 50,000 that otherwise would come out of property taxes to
Mhm.
pay for infrastructure. So,
Yeah.
hopefully people will realize that and be supportive. Anyhow, that's where it is. We'll learn more and hear more about what Representative Stroud thinks we should do as far as contacting other legislators and whatnot when the time comes. So moving forward on that, next is to approve the service agreement for the 4th of July fireworks in 2026. We have a statement of work from Image Engineering. And this is, as you know, we are basically the fiscal agent for the Chamber of Commerce on this. They raise the money. They make the arrangements with the fireworks people. And we simply cut the check from,
Well, I think we have to give them a permit.
This
They
is
can
more
only-
than last year, right?
I'm sorry,
Is this more than last year? I thought it was in the high 20s and it's,
could have been 30,000 now. Yeah,
yeah, I'm just wondering, went up.
I think it may have. Yeah, we still have to issue the permit.
Yeah,
This
we
is
issue the
just to
permit.
prove that. So is there a motion to approve the service agreement with Image
I will
Engineering?
make a motion to approve the service with Image Engineering for the 4th of July fireworks.
Oh, second.
And second, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the discussion of library department compensation, which we will be doing in closed session. So is there a motion to move item 5D to just before item 14?
I'll make a motion to move 5D to just before 14.
Second?
Move to closed session. I left the closed session part out.
Okay. Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Moving on, vouchers.
I will make a motion to approve the vouchers in the amount of $21,787.82.
No,
Go ahead.
I'll second.
And seconded, any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, alternative claims.
I will make a motion to approve the alternate claims in the amount of $151,659.97.
Second.
Moved and seconded, discussion. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Next, treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report with a checking account balance of $281,179.63.
For a second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Next, minutes.
I'll make a motion. We approve the regular town board meeting in October 14th, 2025. The budget workshop meeting October 15th, 2025. The budget workshop meeting October 16th, 2025. Budget workshop meeting October 22nd, 2025, and the budget workshop meeting October 23rd, 2025.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I would have a discussion on, for the budget workshop meeting on October 23rd. And on the agenda item, this is for Alex probably, on the agenda item 3, I would just add alarm to that sentence. You just had, leave that it falls. I would just add alarm.
Yep.
So
I do.
understanding.
Moved and seconded with that correction. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, emergency services, police department. Clarification, adjustment of police officers' wage with chief's return. And I think we did discuss this in closed session at our last meeting. As we all remember, we increased Sergeant Robsberger's pay by $5 an hour during chief's leave. And after discussions with Max and with the board came to the conclusion that we would keep his pay at that $5 increase, even though the chief has returned. So we need to actually make that official, and if needed, to make it retroactive to if he's already gotten cut back, that'll be restored. Is there a motion to that effect?
I'll make a motion. I don't know how to word it. I'll make a motion to add $5 to Tom Rossberger's wages, retroactive to the point of when we gave it to him, and then continue on until the end of the year.
Well, he has been getting it. So this would,
Keep it the same.
yeah, it just would keep it the same.
Year to
It
year.
would be reduced. Okay. Is there a second to
I'll
that?
second.
Any discussion? Discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. I'd also like to, and we don't need to take action, but Carl's wage, I've talked to Max and he's talked to Tom, and for competitive and market reasons, they'd like to suggest that we, in addition to the cost of living, that we give him $1.50 an hour increase, just because of what's happening in the marketplace for police officers. So if there's no objection, we'd ask Max to just include that in their next budget run.
Do we need a motion?
What does that put it at? Oh, really?
It's close to 30 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would we need a motion for that?
Well, we don't really have it on the agenda, so I'd say we can discuss it as part of the budget process.
Well, I agree with it, but
Okay.
yeah, okay.
All right, moving on, public comment B. John?
I've been listening to the budget things and, with the library wanting a third person for the rec center program, I'm hoping that the rec center program is bringing in enough money to offset the cost of that person. Because it should just be the taxpayers paying for this new hire. That's gonna be a lot of money with their benefits if the person has a family. So hopefully you guys will find out, or if you do know, that there is income from the summer programs and all that stuff. Because if there isn't enough to cover the cost, it's kind of like me wanting a new van and I can't afford it.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. And actually, that is, well, let's continue on. Any other public comment at this point? Liquor licenses, Alex?
No.
Lawsuits and legal max?
They, TAC granted themselves another 90 days. Decision.
Can that,
Don't we wish we could all do that?
I was gonna ask you, is there a limit that they can,
I think it's just.
I
But they just.
think we're on the second.
this would be the, well, they did it the
used one
first time.
before we went to circuit court. Yeah. So anyhow, I guess every time they
I mean-
get another chance to extend.
They're just saying that they can't make, or they, it's not their job to make a decision, finding out that it is their job to make a decision, then to extending it another 90 days, it's like
Mhm.
chasing a dog.
They better have a really good opinion after all this.
So,
Okay, sorry, now we are going to go into closed session to actually discuss what came up in public comment, but more than that, is there a motion to go into closed session to discuss library department compensation, which is allowed under Wisconsin statute 19.851C. After the completion of the closed session, the board will go back into open session to act upon the discussion in the closed session or otherwise complete the business of the meeting before adjourning. Is there a motion for closed session?
I'll make a motion. We go into closed session for purposes as stated.
Second,
Moved and seconded. This is roll call. Mike Anderson,
Yes.
Amy Baxter,
Yes.
Sue Brenna,
Yes.
Samantha Dobson,
yes.
and Glenn All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We are back in open session. Any future agenda items? We got our budget. Round two.
Budget workshop meetings next week for round two, and I was wondering if there's any specific departments that you guys would like to address, because it's kind of listed for round two, it's very broad.
Yeah,
So if there's anything specific, send me an email.
okay.
Well, we don't have to keep, not necessarily at a budget workshop, but I would like to be updated as soon as you find out about the grader. I mean, that's a big deal for $180,000 in a home block.
Yeah. Yep. And Max, your plan is that you and Lizzie will get us sort of the next round of reports by Monday, Tuesday? Okay. All right. And we'll meet, so we're meeting Thursday and Friday. Okay, so by Tuesday morning, hopefully. Okay,
So the Thursday's the first meeting or,
yeah, that'll be our first.
who's bringing my birthday cake?
Is that your birthday? Okay, well, now we know. I guess,
Lucy and I like to bake.
I know.
Maybe we'll show up something.
all right.
It's also the library levy exemption resolution that'll be on the next town board meeting,
Okay,
as well as finalizing the budget
right.
and the resolution to possibly exceed the tax levy if.
Now, we'll be talking about all that next week.
Yes.
I mean, up until this point, you know, we've kind of come up with some, I'll call it tentative decisions.
Mhm.
You know, Max and I were talking today, it really doesn't get set in stone until after next week, when we actually then vote on the budget that gets published
For them.
for the electors.
Mm-hmm.
So be prepared next week to make some difficult decisions.
Okay.
So anything else, Max? Anything you'd like to?
Anything about Carl? I mean, for the next.
So I'll add, I can add Carl's
Yeah.
compensation if we just wanna
Okay.
at least have a motion.
Well, we're gonna do it. I mean, I think that,
I'll put it in the budget.
yeah, and I,
Have it be a budget.
yeah, I think it'll just be a budget thing unless there's a strong desire. I mean, it wouldn't be effective till January 1st anyhow. So, okay. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second?
Been seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye.